It can be very difficult for a man when they see his girlfriend lose interest in him because it comes out of left field. They don't see it coming. She pulls away. And for him, it's very discouraging because, you put in all that work, you made a lot of effort in the relationship, and all of a sudden she pulls away, she goes cold, and it leaves you speechless. It leaves you surprised, and you're trying to seek out an answer, you're trying to find why she's doing this, and it's not an easy thing to deal with. But it's essential to recognize early on when she is losing interest and what you can do to combat it when she decides to pull away. Now, I've been coming across as too needy. You're always responding to her messages. You're the first one to text her. You're very feminine with your behavior. There's not enough masculinity going on. Those are reasons why she's considering her options because she wants to be with a man who's strong, who is focused on his purpose, who doesn't always make her a priority in his life because he has a mission in mind. You see, the issue you're running into is that you've made her a dominant person in the relationship and you're not the dominant one. And now she has options and it appears like you have less value and you appear weak and you're not the guy she's hoping for. Because remember, in this society today, women have access to a lot of different options. They're on social media, they see these expectations of what a man should be. And when they come across you, there is a disconnect, right? Because they think to themselves, okay, there's a lot of guys out there that are thirsty for me, and it seems like he's doing the same exact thing. So if you're very thirsty for a woman and you're not, on your purpose, that's the first reason why she's going to lose interest and why she's going to pull away and disappear out of your life forever. So if you're coming across as overly responsive, well, it's time to take a step back and reassess what you're doing. Another thing is time to get back on your purpose. Maybe you've been neglecting things that are important to you because you have prioritized a relationship more than your own personal growth. And we talk about this a lot because you have to focus on your purpose as a man. A man cannot operate in this society without knowing what he should be doing on a regular basis because we're created to work, we're created to produce, and when we're not producing, it eats away at us because we want to provide. We want to be the head of the table. We want to bring something to the relationship, right? And when that doesn't happen, it bothers us, right? So if you're the type of guy who's surprised by what's going on, then first off, figure out who you are as a man. Why do you exist? What is your purpose? Why do you live right now? Once you discover your passions and your interests, or maybe you have interests and you've talked to your girlfriend about it, but you've neglected it, it's time to refocus and change things right away because you got to make an immediate turn in the situation because if you don't, she's just going to end up moving on forever because she's probably talking to other guys. Let's be honest. She's probably got options and she's considering them and she's hoping that, you're turned around, but she's not going to give you a whole lot of time because she doesn't want to waste it. And I can't blame her. So make sure you really get serious about your purpose. The last thing I want to talk about is Einstein's theory, where he talks about insanity. And he says if you do the same thing over and over again and you expect different results, well, that's not going to happen. So you got to change your behaviors. You have to change your attitude and the things you've been doing this whole time. Because if you continue down this path where you're chasing her, trying to get her attention, begging to hang out, you're constantly messenger responding right away to her, messages, or you're answering her phone calls right away, you're too available, then it's going to end very badly for you. She's going to eventually say, okay, I've had enough of this. My time's too important. I can't blame her because she has options. Remember, you're not in a position to negotiate. So you have to realize, okay, I need to stop what I'm doing right now, change my behaviors. Maybe there were some things that you neglected, like maybe you had a book you were working on and you stopped because you were so invested in the relationship and you need to get back on your purpose. And it's going to be uncomfortable, right? Because you want some reassurance, you want some hope that, hey, she'll come back to you. And that's very, very uncomfortable, right? But you have to trust the process because this is how she's feeling right now. Doesn't mean she'll feel like this another day or next month, because feelings come and go. So don't worry about the feelings. Because if you focus on building your own purpose and becoming a better man, a better person, it's going to benefit you. Because if she does walk away, well, guess what? You've learned a valuable lesson about how to keep a woman interested in you. Because when the next opportunity comes, you're not going to blow it, right? But if she does come back, you're going to handle it well because you're going to tell her that, yes, you're important to me, but I have other priorities. And that will keep her interested and attracted to you because you have a mission, right? So you got to change the things you're doing so she'll come back and you can reestablish that dominance, because you should be the one in charge. You should be the one leading the relationship, and you shouldn't have to force everything, you know? So make sure you do these things. I promise things will work out. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you go check out my other video where I talk about how to not be needy and have a mutual pursuit of each other. And make sure you also like the video. And don't forget to leave your comments. I'd love to know your opinions and your thoughts of what I've shared today. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.